Peace, peace. I just came with a quick live, you know what I'm saying? Finishing up some laundry, and I just wanted to touch a little bit more on the this Remy Papoose situation, and not just the Remy Papoose. You got all these situations going on. Tiana Taylor, Iman Shumpert, separation/divorce. You got Jeezy. I did a video about that. Young Jeezy divorcing Jeannie Mae. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? We in a different time, man. A different perspective, different mentality right now. The submissive feminine woman is pretty much gone. You have only a few left, and it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Now everybody want to be super aggressive. Everybody want to just don't care about nothing, and it's about my opinion and my opinion only, my way of thinking only. Nobody has regards for other people. It's just about me, self, self, self. And we got to blame the internet for that. We got to blame social media with this feminist movement, the entitlement. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video the other day somebody sent me where it was talking about it was showing a woman just spaz and talking about when I go on a date, a man gotta feed me, put my chair for me, open the door. I mean, she was just talking like she was so entitled, but she was like a thought. She had the mentality of a thought, but she was talking so like she wanted to be treated like a queen, but she didn't exemplify queen behaviors. You can't be going about saying that you're a queen and you want a king, but you have thought mentality. You have a thought way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? How you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? It starts with self, end of the day. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a live later. I wanna do live and I wanna bring people in the chat and I want other people's opinions on this topic. But when you treat a woman like a celebrity, she gonna treat you like a fan. You feel me? And that's a perfect title for what's going on right now. See, only Jeezy, the good thing Jeezy has is he's rich and allegedly they're supposed to have a prenuptial agreement, put together. So maybe he don't got to worry about giving her all his money, but he got to break bread. And it's the child that's going to suffer in this situation because now they got to do custody battles. They got to, it's going to really harm the child. As far as because a child is young, don't understand why I can't see my dad regularly, why I can't see my mom on a regular basis. They don't understand that when they're a child. It takes time to develop for your brain to mature to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you can't treat no woman like no celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. In these days and times, women are used to men simping. They're used to men, salivating over them. Oh, you look so good. You look so beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you one particular woman that I was dealing with when I first met her. She told me, that why she, chose me. I ain't gonna say chose me. She told me why she liked how I approached her. Because most guys, she said, run up to her, oh, you beautiful, Women tired of hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they hear that shit all the time. Think about it. If you have a woman and y'all going out to work, you don't see her till later on the day. Out of the daytime, a woman probably gets hit on 300-400 times a day, right? Just throwing a number out there. Let's just say 100 times a day. A dude gonna try to dudes are gonna try to talk to your girl at least 100 times a day. And think about it, 5 times a week. That's 500 times a week that different people hollering at her, different people trying to get her attention. Don't you think eventually she gonna stop for one of them dudes, right? And that one dude she stopped for might be the one that get her attention, might be the one that is that temptation that she's, because when women cheat on you and women attention span goes elsewhere, it's usually when her relationship is failing. It's usually when her and the person she's dealing with is not in the same accord. You know what I'm saying? He could be a bum, broke dude, not working, not doing nothing. And she tired of that and she's looking for somebody to bring something to the table. So she's looking outside, right? But when you sit there to be a yes man to a woman, they don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds good. Oh, I want a good man who works, who treats me like a king or queen. Stop the nonsense. And I had to check a woman before with that, right? A woman I was dating. She gonna put on Facebook. She reposted something where it say, I want a man to be obsessed with me. Stop that shit. How do you want a man to be obsessed with you, but eventually you're gonna get tired of that. Nobody wants to be nobody wants a man or woman underneath them all the time. That's why it's good when you're dating to have your own place. She has her own place. So when y'all do, get into an argument, disagreement, you can go to your place, she can go to hers. And you miss each other. That's the whole basis of relationship is when you can't stand to be away from the other person. Y'all love each other so much that y'all inseparable. But you got to have your own place. You have to build up to that. It's levels. You can't just meet people and jump right in and move in with them. No. And it's times I met women out here. Within 2 weeks of us dating, oh, you want a key? Oh, you want to move in? No, we're not doing none of that. I don't know you, number one. Number two, when you move from your own place into another woman's place, you're giving up your power. You know what I'm saying? You are relinquishing your power by moving in with another person. You know what I'm saying? Even when you have, say, you got two vehicles and you trash your vehicle or you sell it so you can keep, y'all can share the same vehicle. It's not smart either. There's nothing wrong with sharing your possessions with your mate, but there's levels to that. You have to build trust. You have to build loyalty. You have to be able to communicate with that person. And 9 out of 10 relationships fail because there's not proper communication between the man and the woman. There's not proper communication. There's not proper trust. You know what I'm saying? I remember meeting women, and within the first time they ever came to my house, they went through my phone. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's the utmost, not just disrespect and invading their privacy, but it shows how insecure you are with yourself or with in your relationship. Because it seems like the more beautiful women I met, the more beautiful ones are the most insecure, and it baffled me. I'm like, why? This beautiful woman, she got her own place, job, vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Nice lifestyle, look decent, but she's the most insecure woman. And it's because of all the things they dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women, I'm gonna be honest, they are emotionally, they are mentally unstable. It's because of all the bodies they have. Think about it. Every time a man busts a nut inside you, or just sex, not even coming, right? You having raw sex. You're sharing, I ain't gonna say sexually transmitted diseases. That's one part, but I was going more spiritually transmitted diseases because you are interchange of spirits. I made a video way long ago. If you look at my content, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, Justice Shabazz on YouTube. It's a great channel, a lot of good content, interviews, and all that. But what I was gonna say is, you can't treat her like no damn celebrity because she's gonna look down on that eventually. Because every man out here is simping damn near. 80% of men nowadays are simping, meaning telling women whatever they want to hear instead of telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Stop sugarcoating, stop brown nosing these hoes. It's gonna get you nowhere. Because you got a million other men doing the same shit. That's why on social media, women don't even really need to have relationships no more because they can go online and go in their inbox and see 100 dudes telling they beautiful all day, 100 dudes complimenting them all day, 100 dudes salivating for them. Be that one dude that ignore women. You know what I'm saying? Not all women. I'm saying ignore the ones who think they are, you know, God's gift to this earth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about the conscious woman as well because I dated conscious women. Beautiful, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with some of the conscious women were they thought they knew everything. You know what I'm saying? You could never give them no type of insight because they say, "Oh, I know that already. Oh, I knew that." And a lot of them don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? They know the basics, or some of them don't even know the fucking basics, right? So it's like, I'm just coming in here quickly to just break down the situation. You know what I'm saying? And Pat Poose was a sturdy dude, is a sturdy dude. But he made the same mistake I made before too. When you meet a woman, keep doing the same shit you was doing. Keep working out. Keep playing basketball. Keep hanging with your buddies and doing your regular activities. Because when you meet a woman, and like I said a little while ago, you can't live without them. Y'all inseparable. So now you start compromising the shit that you used to do. You start compromising all your activities. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you did that led up to this woman, you stop doing it. Just like a woman stopped doing it. They get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They don't do their hair as much no more when they got you. They don't work out as much no more when they got you because women do all this shit to get a man. So once they get a man, it's over, right? And they stop doing things like that unless the love between y'all is gone and they're looking elsewhere. Then they get the tucks, they get the BBLs done. Why? Because they're looking for attention. They're looking for a new man, looking for a new situation. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman could break up with a boyfriend today and tomorrow be in a whole new relationship. Because you know why? That dude that you're in a new relationship with is the dude that you've been talking to on the side, like the last 6 months of your relationship. They always have plan B set up, plan C set up, right? So when they do break up, it's not that much emotional detachment. They could just move on to the next situation because they already have it lined up. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go live later, and I want to build upon because somebody asked me in the comment section. They actually was telling me that they wanted me to do a part two of my live before when I said what I say ratchet. They want to be treated like a queen, but they act ratchet. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a ratchet woman with a ratchet mentality, disrespectful, rude, but you want a man to treat you like a queen. It just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all I'm saying is stop kissing the ground at every woman you see walk on because she got a big ass, because she got big titties. You know what I mean? People I've seen, dudes I know personally, dealing with women right now, and what they say, yo, my bitch bad. But nigga, she treats you like a fucking peasant, my nigga. Like just to be seen around a nice looking woman, just to be known that you got a beautiful woman, you let her talk and dog you and frown, you know what I'm saying, and make you look like a damn. It's crazy, you know what I mean? And when I see shit like that, I be like, hey, you love it, I like it, but I will never let the woman disrespect me. I won't let nobody disrespect me. And you gotta have that mentality. You can't let no other person disrespect you. And when they try to, you have to check them from the gate. You're like, this is unacceptable. We're not doing this. And that's what happened with Jeezy. Even in some of his videos, I saw them together. He did not look too happy with this woman. And you could tell that there was something going on. You know what I mean? But you know, in front of a camera, people put on an image. On TV, people put on an image because everybody want to live their best life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to promote that they're living their best life. But people don't put, well, they do sometimes, but people rarely share the bad shit they going on in life. You know, it's always the festivities, it's always vacations, it's always the facade. They put on that. But people don't share the divorces too much. People don't share the custody battles. People don't share when their wife cheating with their best friend. You know what I'm saying? But in the social media era, you see it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But that was more private. But there's no privacy no more with social media. That killed everything. Social media killed all the privacy. You know what I mean? And it just really invaded people's space. Nobody can have a relationship without somebody else knowing what's going on. Because you could be somewhere just hanging out with your woman, and somebody else could be recording y'all, especially if you're famous. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, fellas, stop being a simp. There's too many beta male simps out here, man. We need more alpha men. We need more masculine men back. And we know that it's an attack on masculine males. We know that it's an agenda on masculinity. You know what I'm saying? They trying to emasculate the black man because they don't want no strong black masculine men because them was the original leaders of the household. Those were the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X's, the Elijah Muhammads. They don't want no more of them. They want docile simps that they can control. That's why they hit you with that religion to try to control you. And the word religion is you relying on jinn, you relying on the spirit instead of relying on itself. You know what I'm saying? In common sense and reality. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it right there. Protons, electrons, always cause explosions. I appreciate the few people that did come in my live. You know what I'm saying? I just try to drop jewels and keep it moving. You know, gotta get something done to my little head right here. But stop treating women like celebrities, y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I see a beautiful woman, you know, I may acknowledge them quickly, but I go by energy. If I notice that she thinks she's too good and she don't want to acknowledge a black man and she don't want, I just okay, I see what's going on here. Or you could be 5 or 6 guys hanging out together, and a nice, thick, beautiful woman come past. Most of all the guys are going to try to holler at her, get her attention. It's always that one dude that just sit in the cut and mind his business, don't pay attention. That's really the dude that she's looking for. the quiet one, the one that's mysterious, not the one that's gonna be all up in her face, because that's what she's used to. Women want something different, you know what I mean? And that's why she married Young Jeezy, because he was different from that white dude that she married, the white dude that she controlled, the white dude that let her do whatever she wanted. But see, Jeezy wasn't allowing that shit, and she liked that. It was attractive to her because it was something different. But if you have an attitude, if you have issues, anger issues, mental instability and all that, you got to fix that shit. You know what I'm saying? Work on your flaws first before you jump into that shit, before you jump into a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Work on things you need, because money and everything. You can have a nice car, you can be a multi-millionaire. But if you got anger problems, if you have issues with men, it's going to keep happening until you address that problem that you have. And if you don't address that problem, it's going to keep getting enhanced. Like they say, when you're an alcoholic and you run into $1 million, you're just going to be a rich alcoholic. It's going to magnify who you already are. So you better work on the things that needs to be worked on. If you want to be in a relationship or if you want to be married, you got to be marriage material. And that's a problem a lot of women don't realize, men too, that you go in a relationship, you go in trying to find a wife, but you have not prepared yourself to be a husband. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Peace.